Hello, this is Jeff at Cackle Hatchery. We are going to look at like a 6-month-old hen, or a pullet I should say, and we're just going to do some basic checks for general health. Now the Easter egger has a big muff on him usually, and sometimes these get pecked off, but she's got a nice red comb, even though an Easter egger has a very small pea comb. But I can tell, she's pretty healthy by just the color of that comb. Easter eggers are notorious for having a little bit of a deformity in the beak occasionally, which is scissor beak or cross beak, a lot of different names for it. But she has a good beak, kind of a normal beak. It all looks healthy. There's no splits in the beak, so that's good because that can be problematic for a hen. So, feathering, looks pretty good now. It looks like the tail feathers have been picked out, but there's new feathers coming in. You see that kind of dark or purplish shaft. That shaft will fall off and the fluffy feathers will come out. We call that green feathers or blood-filled feathers. So there's still feathers coming in. So she'll replace these feathers, and they'll have a tail about like this, kind of a little bit of a pointy tail. So missing tail feathers right now is the only thing, which is not a big deal. The scales all look good. I don't see any infestation of scale mites. I don't see any raised scales that might indicate that. All the toes look good and straight. All the joints are in good shape. It looks like this hen has been scratching well. If they're able to scratch and play in the bedding, that will keep these wore down to about this length, which is about what you want. Also, you want to check for external parasites. Of course, when I hold a chicken, I hold them by this high hock and this wing, and this high hock and this wing, and then I can actually wrap it like this, and that hen's pretty comfortable, and I can do anything I want with her. But I'm going to lay her back like this. The vent is right here underneath the tail. And usually if they have mites or lice, generally that's where you're going to find them because they go to the nice warm, moist area of the chicken. So that's usually around the vent or possibly under the wing or maybe around the ear, potentially. Mites are more for the ear. But to see if you have anything, all you're doing is pulling the feathers back like this. And you want to try to get a couple areas where you can just see the skin. So I pull back here. I don't see any mites or lice. Mites are very small, but they're black and they'd move around. Lice are bigger and they're kind of a cream white color. So she's got a lot of new feathers growing in. She's going to be very, very fluffy and feathery bird. But I don't see any mites or lice crawling around. I don't see any lice eggs at the base of the feathering. So a really healthy pullet right here. So that's just a fast check on health.